Yeah, okay. I think it worked. I think it worked. Are we on here?
Apparently doing the Joe Rogan intro here. Are we live? Okay, we're live. Yes, we are live with Ghastly, Angry Pepe, and we're going to find out if this is a good or a bad idea.
Yeah, I really couldn't tell you. We don't know what the fuck we're doing here. So I was just telling these guys here a second ago that our power availability is a little bit insufficient for us to be able to broadcast Ghost today. So we might be able just stuck with the fucking avatars like this. You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately, this is what we can do with the amount of fright power at our disposal.
The amount of fright power available is
That's
fucking
right. That's
limited.
right.
Pepe, do you have the chat window as well? Because
Yeah, I got chat up. I'm waiting to hear from somebody.
okay, because I see Keg McKeckerson and News Now Illinois. I don't know. You see the same thing I'm seeing?
I got nothing. I don't see anything on chat. Why don't you read to me what they're saying?
Keg McKeckerson says, I'm going to need a guest spot as a call-in guest on future shows.
Which show? We have two different shows. I assume he means mine.
They have to go on multiple shows. I don't know. I don't know that they can see us yet, especially if you're seeing something different than me.
Let me see. Let me just try to refresh this chat here. Where's my boy Base Kekbot?
Yeah, no shit. I figured he'd be on it. Fucking
yeah, first one should be on here. He's on that quest to retrieve the Sword of Kek, a very important quest. I don't know all about it, but apparently he comes from a different timeline. He likes to beat the shit out of Antifa kids. That's typically good enough for me.
Now, if I heard him correctly, he says that his timeline. Now, wait a minute. What did he say? He said that he came from a different timeline than the one that we're in, where Trump did win, but
no, he says he comes from the timeline where Trump didn't win.
Oh, he comes from the timeline where Hillary won?
Yeah. The one where apparently we're already at war with Russia because we invaded Syria and all kinds of shit. I mean, it sounds kind of cool, but I'm a big fan of war. I can't lie.
You can't go wrong with war.
I don't think I'd give up where we are now. Let's see.
Yeah.
How many people we got watching? Let's get some folks on.
2 or 3, but okay. They're saying they can't see us from the chat window.
I can't see the chat window, period. So, yeah, apparently we're fucking up.
Can you go to a watch page?
What's that?
Can you go to a watch page for this? Will that, I don't know, see if it's even there? We don't know. I don't know what the hell we're doing. I don't have an engineer today. I'm the only one at the studio today.
I'm doing this from home because it is Father's Day. So maybe we should just trash some moms. I don't know what we should do.
We could potentially do that, but we need motherfuckers to be able to see us in order to do that.
Fair enough.
Okay, stand by. Let me see if I can see a watch page for this.
And in the meantime, let me see live stream chat.
Be able to see us. Yeah. Okay, so if I go to a watch page, I can at least see and hear us, and the chat is there.
Well, cool. Well, go ahead and tweet that out. Let's get some people over here. I mean, as long as one of us can see the chat, it should be fine. Just read that shit to me.
Right, hold up. All right, so I'm gonna go live streaming with Angry Pepe. That's you.
What the fuck on? I got notification from Sugar Tits here.
Yeah, Sugar Tits just like that's some shit we were talking this morning on Twitter about. You know, I'm trying to get her on the show, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Let's get her on the show right now. I say fuck it.
Well, why don't you put it out there on Twitter and try to get her up in this piece, and I'll try to sort this shit out with the fucking chat.
Yeah, I'll do that. Meanwhile, what's everyone got to say in the chat so far?
They can't fucking see us.
Well, you won't be able to see us animated today. We're working on that, but like Ghastly was telling you, we have some minor bandwidth problems with that shit.
Yeah, for real, goddamn containment units.
Well, I mean, if you were a non-animated ghost, if you were a CGI ghost or an IRL ghost, well, yeah, most definitely wouldn't be a problem. But an animated ghost and an animated frog together, that's crossing the wires.
How is this not IRL? I'm a real ghost. Just because I'm a cartoon doesn't make me not in real. It doesn't mean I'm not in real life. I mean, I'm fucking sitting here now smoking a bowl. How is that not real?
That is keeping it real, and I think I'll join you with that shit. Since we're gonna enjoy being real and keeping it real. So no one can see us, no one can chat with us. This is starting out to be a pretty lame stream, my man.
This is not working out at all. I think the couple of guys that were in there are not there now. Yeah. Although, it says 4 viewers. It says 4 viewers. Just your okay. So
your fucking tech problems.
Hey, no shit. News Now Illinois says nothing. Just an open picture that says waiting for Fright Supremacy. God damn it.
I'm waiting for Fright Supremacy too.
Yeah, no shit. I want to refresh or something. I was able to view the watch page correctly from here. Now I'm just fucking narrating as I'm typing. That you're right. This is a lame stream.
Yeah.
Like if anybody is, it says 5 viewers. If anybody is watching this, or if you're, I guess it saves it for later. People can potentially watch it later, right?
All right. Well, fuck it. Let's get right into it. Ghastly. We need to explain to the audience because my audience, at least, understands why the living should, if they don't already, worship the Almighty Lord Kek. However, people don't necessarily understand the deal with you and Blue Whale.
Right.
So why don't you break it down? Like, let us know why do ghosts and why does Fright Supremacy idolize and worship the Blue Whale? Shouldn't you be worshiping Kek as well?
Okay. You're asking me some pretty fucking sensitive questions here.
Right? You know what? I do not sugarcoat my questions. I'm a late night frog fake cable news host, motherfucker.
You're a goddamn legitimate news host, is what you are, man.
So what's up, man? Why don't you tell them? Tell them a little bit about Blue Whale. Let them know why you hail Blue Whale, so to speak.
Okay, well, as far as the relationship between Blue Whale and Kek is concerned, that's something that either we're gonna have to get into a little later on in today's stream, or we may have to do a video explanation of it later, because it is it's not particularly complicated, but it is a little bit of a long story. As far as Blue Whale is concerned, it depends on how you define deities in your culture, basically. You know what I mean? Like some people would call Blue Whale a god. Some people would call Blue Whale a demon.
I call Blue Whale a cephalopod.
A cephalopod? I don't think it's a cephalopod. I think that's squids and octopi and shit.
So what would Blue Whale be then? Or just a whale? What do they call fucking whales?
He's a fucking whale. He's a sea-dwelling mammal, right? Whales are mammals.
Yeah. No, undeniably they are not. They don't lay eggs, and they apparently all that shit.
Okay, yeah, that's true. They don't. Okay, so I gotta look it up, man. How do
whales have tits? I mean, suppose if they're a mammal comes from mammary. Do whales have tits?
Do whales have tits? Are there whale nipples?
We got to find this shit out right now.
I actually don't know. Are you serious? Okay, I'm gonna put it in Google.
Fuck that bullshit. We're gonna find out.
Nipples. Do whales have nipples? To be more hydrodynamic.
Right up, like we are not the first.
Hold on, I got one for you. It says to be more hydrodynamic, the mother's nipples are inverted at the mammary gland until the baby starts to nudge. Then they start to point out. The mom then starts to shoot out milk. Whales don't have lips, so they can't really suckle a teat.
Oh, why can't humans be like that, man?
So you're telling me that the baby fucking whales, the baby wheels, they have to excite the mom's nipple in order for her to ejaculate the milk onto the baby.
Yeah. Apparently that's what I'm hearing here, Ghastly.
Behold the power of fucking Blue Whale, man. I mean, that's only the beginning. The nips are only the beginning of it.
That's so superior. You're right. That is superior to my nipples. My nipples don't shoot shit.
I should hope your nipples don't shoot shit. Your nipples are they're vestigial. You don't need them anymore. Like for me, the whole body is vestigial. I don't need the body anymore. For you, well, not even for you. For regular live people, the nipples for live human males are vestigial. They don't need them.
Huh. Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and keep my nipples, and I'm going to point out that whales also have vestigial legs. As long as we're talking about vestigial shit.
Whale legs on the inside?
Yeah. So could it be said that Blue Whale once walked like a man and chose to live in the ocean?
Oh, blue whale definitely chose to be in the ocean. The ocean's way bigger than being on land. Any continents are too small for blue whale.
Mm. And why did all the other animals on Earth become smaller as time goes on? We had dinosaurs, and then we had the Ice Age shits, and now we have like little ass fucking lions and tigers and us. Where blue whale only got bigger, as it is the largest creature to ever hang out on the planet.
That's correct.
So how can that be? How did blue whale reverse evolution?
Well, it's not that blue whale reversed evolution necessarily, but you know, when things like the what do you call it, the CT extinction with the meteor, where all the dinosaurs died out, and like you said, the smaller, weaker mammals survived. They had to hide and shit in order to do so. Blue whale did not have to do that. Basically, it was even at the size of some of the other stuff that was out there, blue whale was one of the only things strong enough to survive an extinction level event of that size and still be able to maintain its massive fucking girth and hidden nipples to this day.
Huh. Interesting. And do we have footage of blue whales fucking that we could maybe bring up? Because that's my next logical question now that I know how they spray milk.
You know what? That's actually interesting. That's actually interesting. There is no footage of blue whales fucking. They mate at the bottom of the ocean, and humans have never seen it. We don't know exactly how they create more blue whales. They're fucking mysterious, man.
Damn, the blue whale is the most logical god, like, I guess, for a ghost. I mean, it's normal to me because I'm living. I'm like, yes, they like to fuck under all that pressure. But to you as a ghost, yeah, I could see that being a pretty interesting deity to follow.
Well, the thing is, it's not that I even really chose to follow him. He chose me.
Oh, you were chosen by blue whale.
That's correct. I didn't, fill out a fucking job application like, oh, I want to be a prophet. No. This was put on me by the fucking whale, man.
Ain't that always the fucking way?
I know. You think your problems are over when you're dead? It is just beginning.
Yeah, tell me about it, man. So here we are. How many people watching now? Let's see if there's anything.
It says 9. I'm taking a look at the chat here. Chuck Gladden says, hey guys, Elmo Kekistan here. What's up, Chuck? Oh, Opalescence jumped in. This girl the other day on Twitter was the first girl to actually
assume her gender.
I asked her. We had a fucking conversation and shit.
Yeah, just making sure you're being politically correct, my man.
Yeah. That's definitely what people are coming to this stream for, is political correctness. But she was the first person to actually draw a picture of me. That was my first fan art I got the other day.
Oh, well, shit, congratulations. You know what I've also seen? I've also seen people going on your Twitter talking about, give me that ghost cock. You know what?
That's true. There have been a couple of
like 200 subscribers. I got like 4,000 subscribers. No one has offered to suck my fucking cock yet.
Well, you don't have that good ghost cock like I got, man.
I think, man, you know what? I don't blame me for that. I blame you.
Well, you blame me for you not having a ghost cock. Are you
or fan art? I don't have fan art or fucking pussy propositions.
Are you shitting me? If you search Google right now for Angry Pepe, there is plenty of goddamn fan art out there already.
Yeah, but that's my brother, man. He's kind of famous.
Well, you have to forever live in his shadow.
Yeah, that's regular Pepe.
Yeah, no shit. Okay, I'm taking a look at I'm taking a look at the comment thread real quick. Wildcat D showed up. He's always on the comment threads, man. My ghostly brother and my Kekistani news god. What's going on? What's up, man? Thanks you.
Chatelet, my brother. You know, every time you say Chatelet, Dusty Smith loses his boner. So it's very important that we say that.
So he must be perpetually flaccid at this point. Or maybe his cock went inverted like a blue whale nipple. So it's all sucked on into the inside at this point.
Judging from his content lately, I would have to agree that something has happened to his genitals. I can tell you that. No, it's weird, man, because I woke up this morning and I jumped on Twitter real quick. And Dusty Smith is arguing with Lacey Green. And then Shoe on Head is jumping in there and just like if it was a wrestling match, like he would have been legitimately wrestling with Lacey Green, and then Shoe on Head comes in with the fucking chair, just bing, knocks him the fuck down, just nonstop, beats him on the ground. And I have to ask myself, Dusty, why do you keep why are you still like, his whole deal now is to shit on other YouTubers. Like, that's his whole deal. He used to go out and like, he would confront street preachers and shit, and that was kind of funny to me. But
was there a time where he actually, tried to have some level of information? At this point, it's all just a defense mechanism, right?
Yeah, well,
if I'm wrong, I don't know.
It seems like it's the classic formula, man. He wants those subs. So what he's doing is he's going to go after Sargon, and he's going to go after Lacey Green, he's going to go after Chris Reagan, he's going to do that shit. Meanwhile, we're over here, fam. We're fucking cutting together fucking footage of hooker fights for you guys, man. This is the fucking channel to have fun on. I'm like,
the hooker fights thing coming up is going to be pretty good.
Oh man, Ultimate Hooker Fighting HFC. It's the qualifiers happening right now. We're out here in Las Vegas watching these hoes fight. It is an exciting time, Ghastly. It is an exciting time to be a late night Kekistani cable news show host.
I hope that's going to be the next sports segment on KN, the hooker fighting thing.
Absolutely, Ghastly.
Okay, Akomi says, I have a question for Ghastly. Are black ghosts white? If so, why so whitewashing? Spectrum? That may be missing some punctuation there. Well, I'll break it down for you. When we die, we essentially lose our race, among several other things. So black ghosts, white ghosts, Mexican giraffes, fucking whatever you were when you were alive, when you're dead, you become translucent white, like me.
Really? So explain Slimer.
Well, Slimer's a phantasm. That's a little bit different. And you got to remember too, man, that's just a movie. That's not real ghost shit.
But I thought he was
talking about the real ghost
vapor.
What's that?
I thought Slimer was a class 4 free floating vapor.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. A vapor, not a phantasm.
So vapors can be green. They're kind of remote controlled from the afterlife. You're a fully evolved ghost. You have your own sentient shit's going on.
I mean, that is correct, but let's remember a film like Ghostbusters can be used as a loose guide, and honestly the real original publication of the Tobin Spirit Guide is fairly accurate overall, but you got to take some of that shit with a grain of salt. It's not all totally accurate to how real ghost culture is, for me and for other ghosts, for Jerome, for everybody here in America now.
That's interesting. What happens when you're exorcised? What if I were to exorcise your spirit? So the question was, everyone's white in the afterlife. That's why it was mistaken for heaven.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. In the afterlife, since we lose our race, we lose our gender, we lose our religion, and everybody's translucent white. It wasn't a dissimilar phenomena from the Aztecs thinking that their kings had the heads of birds and beasts. It was because they were wearing giant headgear and they were only able to see them from 500 yards away when they were up on some, temple dais trying to give some kind of speech. And these guys weren't used to looking at HD back then. I have to think that their eyes were at least slightly less evolved. So what they saw, they translated in another way. Again, like, East Asian cultures finding dinosaur bones and thinking they were dragons. It's not that what they saw was incorrect. Their brains just translated it differently than what the reality of it was. And the Bible's very similar in that its depiction of heaven, in fact, is a depiction of ghost culture, but it's not particularly accurate. Except for the white thing, I guess. They got the white.
So, you know what? I got to ask, man.
You're a loose guy. That's a good one. I'm sorry.
So I got to ask, man, what's up with aliens?
What about them?
What about them? I mean, I'm asking what's up with them. Like, they're real?
Like what? Oh yeah. No, there's.
I'm asking, do you fucking believe in aliens and shit?
Bro, it's not about whether or not I believe in them. They're there. There is stuff on worlds other than Earth. It's just pretty fucking far, man. That with the benefit of the astral plane, you're able to get into a much larger scope of reality than what people are able to see while they're alive. That's why we think of death as evolution, and that's part of the message that Fright Supremacy is trying to bring to America and to the world at large.
Well, and that's funny that you say that, you want people to die, because there's also that blue whale game going on. We're talking about blue whale being the deity of ghosts.
Yeah, I didn't personally have anything to do with that, but it's not a coincidence that it's called the blue whale game.
So blue whale is out here trying to get dumb people to kill themselves?
Well, I think that blue whale is I have to think that maybe I'm not the only person he's trying to give orders to. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Well, okay. Let's say, for instance, that maybe I'm version 2. Maybe he tried to go with some other prophet before, and they did a fucking bunk job. He ended up with the blue whale game and a bunch of fucking crying teenagers that did not end up being good soldiers in the fucking battle that we're fighting here.
You Matrix Revolutioned you.
yeah, it's entirely possible. I mean, shit, I've only been broadcasting, what, like 10, 11, 12 days? Somewhere right in there? Something like that?
Yeah. But no, I've been for 1 month on K&N, a month and a half, dude. Well, I think we're probably up to 4,000 right about now. Let me go over there and pop over.
You know what? The K&N channel may very well pass 4,000 a day. That's excellent work. Everybody out there that's watching right now that's subscribed to Kekistan News Network, we really appreciate your support. If you're not, you definitely want to go check that channel out. We do all kind of ridiculous shit over there too. It says we got a dozen viewers at the moment, so that's not a bad little start to this.
All right, what's going on in the chat, man?
You still can't see the chat over here? It's extremely supportive. Other than calling me a fucking where was it again? A loose guy. That's right.
You're a what? A loose guy?
Well, because I said Ghostbusters was a loose guide.
Oh, a loose guide. Okay, got you.
Okay, Comey has another question. So Gasly, that's Gasly with an A. I think you spell my name correctly, sir. Does every dead person become a ghost? No, that is an excellent question. I would love to explain that to you now, but a lot of the people that are watching, I know, have seen the video. Check out the Fright Supremacy channel and watch a video called Gasly Here's a Message from God. And it details a meeting that I had with Blue Whale the other day that deals with exactly that subject.
Well, all right. Knocked that shit right out, didn't we?
What the fuck? What's happening right there?
That's that is some asshole shit. You can't answer his question. You're gonna tell him to go watch a different video? Gasly. I gotta teach you shit out here on YouTube.
Go through it again? Okay, I'll tell you what Blue Whale told me. I couldn't tell you for sure that you know, it's accurate, but I'll tell you what he told me.
That tells about the entanglement of human souls, man.
Yeah, that's correct. So basically what he told me is that when you just fucking kill people in mass, when just a series of people die, that doesn't necessarily create ghosts out of every single one of them. And when you don't create ghosts, when people don't evolve into ghosts after their death, then eventually they'll be reincarnated. And when they're reincarnated, now we got to wait for them to grow up and die all over again. So it keeps the clock longer on how long humanity has to go. And so based on what he told me, in order to more efficiently create ghosts out of people that die, their deaths have to be entangled. And what I take that to mean is, again, we're falling somewhere in the like, you know, half Beetlejuice, half Sixth Sense rules here, where there's unfinished business in your life when you die, so you're a ghost. And unfortunately, it's portrayed incorrectly in movies that there's an ascension to heaven involved or something along those lines. Again, if you're just joining us, we've already completely dispelled the Bible and shown that it, in fact, was a description of ghost culture when they were talking about heaven. So that ascension to heaven actually is your evolution into becoming.
I still say it's because everybody's white. That's why I'm looking forward to going.
Well, people like it over here for a variety of reasons. The infinite astral plane has quite a lot to offer.
Shit, I should kill myself right fucking now. I've got unfinished business to do, and I'll just end up becoming a ghost, right?
Well, you know, I would think so, but you're a frog, and I don't make the rules, man. I'm the messenger.
So like, yeah, okay.
I could ask the whale.
Under the purview of Lord Keck. I don't really. He might do something if I don't finish delivering his message.
Well, as far as Blue Whale,
and I did say his message. Fuck these fucking feminists out here. Patriarchy, man. And I am down. You want a patriarchy to run your life? I am down for that shit because I got a pair of nuts. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all I gotta say about that shit. Bring that shit on. I'll fight for the patriarchy. I will counter protest every one of these bitch protests. I like the guy in Argentina who just pulled his dick out.
Of course you like the guy that pulled his dick out.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. That's the way to do it, man. These bitches, that's why they're so crazy. They haven't seen a dick in so long, man. We have to get some heavily trained squads out there dicking down these feminists, man, and just to fucking solve the problem. We can't solve. The more you kill, the more you create. That's how martyrdom works. You got to dick them down, stop the problem at the source.
God damn, that's heavy, man. What exactly are you implying?
I'm implying that we need to put together some very highly trained big dick squads to go out here and dick down these feminists and shut them the fuck up once and for all.
I see. Are you going to be the one measuring the dicks?
No. That's actually against my religion as a Kekistani.
To measure a dick? It specifically says that? It's very impressive. The Kekistani religion is very impressive.
Yes, it's heresy. That's heresy.
You can get fucking excommunicated for that.
That's when Hans gets the Flammenwaffe. Touching other people's dicks and shit. Got people out here thinking, man, we already got fucking BuzzFeed out here doing articles talking about how it's kind of normal for male friends to make out and suck each other's dicks and shit. I read an article on that shit. I'm like, no, that's not. They actually say in the title, it's becoming normal for straight male friends to make out. And I'm like, if they're making out, they ain't fucking straight, first of all. Dude, it's a whole new world out here, man.
This development. I was unaware of this development. Okay, I got to go to the comments here real quick. So the next question is Chuck Gladden. Chuck Gladden, what's it like bumping into, say, Hitler or some other famous post-living folk? That is another excellent question, Chuck, and it has a very specific answer. You actually kind of beat me to the punch here. I was going to do a video about this, and yeah, fuck it, maybe I still will. But essentially, in ghost culture, there's a thing called the Millennia Tribunal. Okay, so every fucking 1,000 years, this you can kind of think of it as Ghost Supreme Court. The long and short of it, there's a lot of complicated legalese. There's a lot of legalese involved here, but to make a long story short, it essentially wipes the slate clean every 1,000 years as far as us evolving into our next form beyond being ghosts and moving into at least what, to my knowledge, is our final form. So the only ghosts I see around here are ghosts that have died post-2000. Which may be one of the reasons that someone like me was chosen by somebody as great as Blue Whale. You know, he's got a limited amount of people to work with.
I was wondering why he wouldn't choose someone like the Fuhrer.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of people to choose from. Stalin obviously would be a big pickup, especially if you're playing Moneyball with this situation. But unfortunately, you know, right around
communists.
What's that?
You guys take communists? I thought you were a fucking hardcore Fright Supremacist organization.
Bro, I am. We
your ranks?
People lose all that shit when they die, man. There isn't any of that on this side. No gender, no race, no religion, no political affiliation. We're just ghosts.
I still would have a hard time working with Stalin. I'm sorry, man. I'm just like, it's heresy where in the land I come from, in the land of Kekistan, we have been fighting the communists for many, many years. And I have a certain distaste for their people, man.
Well, how do you feel about Pol Pot?
Brother?
How do you feel about Pol Pot?
How do I feel about Pol Pot? About the same way. He wasn't an American, so fuck him.
Well, all right. I guess I can agree with
that. The only non-American that I have any respect for before, I don't know, ever, was probably, let's see, Adolf Hitler got shit done.
Uh-huh.
And let's see, who else who wasn't an American?
You know what? I'm gonna stop you on the Hitler stuff for just a hot second and go to the
British
comments.
Were pretty good about doing some good shit.
I'm gonna go to the comments. The next question is: do ghosts vomit? Like when you accidentally enter a room and see two cucks making out. The ghosts don't have to eat. We can eat. Some ghosts do eat, but we don't need to sustain ourselves. So by and large, there is no bodily function associated with that, and that includes vomit. What about you, Pepe? You're known to have quite a bit of bodily functions. How do you feel about vomiting and cucks? And
if I walk in on some fucking cuck shit going on, I'm gonna vomit, kill the cuck, kill the fucking bull, fuck the fucking wife in the mouth, show her what that good quality meat is like, and then vomit again. So yes, I would vomit twice, once before and once after, to cleanse myself of the cuckery, so it doesn't somehow cling to me. I don't know how that shit works yet, man. Like, I don't want to be near it. I'm afraid it sticks to you, man. Like, is it airborne? Is cuckery airborne?
I should hope not. That could be a big problem.
Well, not for you because you don't breathe air, but for people.
I didn't say for me. I just said a big problem.
All right, well, all right, let's go to chat. What's the next question?
Okay, next question is, are you guys done butt fucking? Never. The next question is, let me see. Oh, so you aren't done butt fucking each other yet. That's correct. What do we got here?
Do you even have a butthole? Like on the like for real though, do ghosts have buttholes?
No, I'm the one doing the fucking. Next question is, I'm the, but we want our constitutional rights, goes for rights. That's correct. One of the big things that Fright, that's not necessarily a question, but something I will comment on, that that is one of the main goals of Fright Supremacy, is to make sure that ghosts have constitutional rights in the United States. That's a quick and easy one for me. Pepe, can you still not see the chat? How is that?
Nope, but I would appreciate it if everyone in the chat said hello faggot to me, and you can just read to me how many people call me a faggot.
Okay, well, there's 12 watching, so there can only be so many.
There better be 12 people calling me a fucking faggot. I want to encourage people to fucking call people things like faggot and cuck and pussy more often, man. Fuck that shit. Call someone a fucking name. It feels good. I can take it. I'm not a twat. There's another name for you.
Oh, there's one. There's two. Brian.
Yeah.
Brian, the one who suggested we're butt fucking and just typically trolls both of us on the comment threads. Gavin Harper says hello, faggot. Chuck Gladden says hello, faggot. Gavin Harper continues to repeat hello, faggot. Akomi, who's the one
that chat. Hello, faggot.
Okay, look, dummy, check your fucking messages. I sent you a link to the watch page. You ought to be able to see the chat from there.
All right, all right.
All right, all right, all right. Oh, yeah, see, I like this. I like this. Most of the people that are typically commenting on my shit, I think a lot of these guys are on yours as well, are making sure to address you correctly. I'm surprised you didn't go with one of the other ones. I like the cut for otherwise known as Beverly Hills 90210.
Yeah, that's people like that one. And Girls Gone Viking. Girls Gone Viking was the inspiration for us to start covering the hooker fighting championships.
Yeah. News Now
What's
Illinois.
up, Christopher here in Texas? What's up, my man? Brian, what's up, cunts?
Now? Good. He's got it. Good. You can do some of this reading. Ghost Gone Wild.
Hashtag Ghost Gone Wild. I mean, I wouldn't mind. Many times have I had a lonely night as a Kekistnads frog, because you know I don't get a whole lot of pussy these days.
Especially
thinking about watching Ghostbusters, thinking about that one scene that got cut with Ray and like weren't they in like a museum or some shit?
Yeah, he's dressed like a fucking Navy admiral or some shit like that.
Yeah, man. Like we got to get. I know you don't allow like even the extended director's cut of Ghostbusters into your home, but trust me, man, it's interesting to watch some of those cutscenes.
Brian says, I figured you were both living together. No, we just work at the same studio.
Yeah, it's actually an interesting story how that all took place. We'll probably go into it here in an episode or two.
I've lived here in Gold City quite a long time, actually. And Pepe, you've only been here a few years, if I remember correctly. Is that right?
That's correct. I just moved to Gulf City as a refugee.
Yeah.
I cannot stand to live in normie-occupied America any longer.
That's right. I remember it now. That was a while back. What's that been now? 4 or 5 years?
Well, no, not even. Your sense of time is fucked up. It's that Beetlejuice thing. Man. In that room, it seems all quick to you, and you're assuming time has passed. No, man, not at all. Like, oh, 9 months tops, dude. Like, yeah. Right after the election, I just couldn't handle it. I fought in the first meme war, and I just wanted to be a simple meme farmer and tend to my memes now.
Yeah, you know, have the simple life.
Yeah, I lost a fucking leg in that shit.
A frog leg. Yeah.
Somebody yelled frog legs in front of Christy Winters, man, and before I could do anything, this bitch had already clamped down on one of them. I just shoot my own leg off to get away from her. That ain't how I'm going out. Fuck that shit.
Okay, Comey says, question for both of you. Why start a YouTube channel right when YouTube goes to shit? Because that's all based on what you create. If you create something that's not shit, YouTube is not shit. And by the way, it's not always about the money. Look.
I mean, I just wanted to create a YouTube channel. I was like, you know what?
I'm trying to spread the message. Blue Whale told me to spread the message. YouTube's the biggest streaming platform that I'm aware of. I don't know what about you.
What are they gonna fucking do to me? They're gonna strike me? Like that doesn't mean they're gonna come and kick my fucking ass, man. Yeah, and like you said, dude, I mean, first of all, we don't have enough subs or anything to have ad revenue, but even if we did, dude, like, I mean, what man, I got a day job. What the fuck are you gonna do? You gonna come kick my fucking ass? Oh, you might channel a strike. Bring the strikes on.
Haplo 2020 says, does this mean ghosts are marginalized foot fetishists because we have no feet? No, I had feet when I was alive. Now I don't. I float around. You know how ghosts do. Really not that big of a deal. And he said, am I a fake ghost? No, I'm a real ghost. I think that's obvious.
And listen to your boy, Angry Pepe, guys. I do have feet, and foot fetish people are fucking weird. That is weird fucking shit.
Yeah,
Why?
that's true. Of all things, at least, you know, if you had to fetish a non-genital extremity, wouldn't you think it would be the hands over the feet? At least you could do shit with the hands.
Yeah, I mean, the hands can grab your dick. You know, like, what are you going to do with the feet?
That's true. What are you going to do with the feet? Like, I'm aware of foot fucking. I've tried it, but it seemed pretty pointless to me.
I don't know, but I can see the chat now, and
Good.
Fire up another bowl. Why is Blue Whale your god hooded one?
Now, see, this is what I was talking about, Pepe. Not only is there a video on it, I've already explained it once today. I'm sorry, hooded one. I appreciate you backing me up earlier. But man, we've already gone through it twice today. I got to moving on. Back me up here, Peps.
Hey, I'm reading the chat. I ain't even listening to you. New Zealand is the greatest nation on earth. Ghosts have rights, and so do frogs. What the fuck are we not doing in New Zealand?
Really?
Is it mostly white people? Because I want to move somewhere where there's a lot of white people. You know how I do.
New Zealand. What are ghost laws like in New Zealand? I'm not aware of this.
Apparently there are laws protecting ghosts. Why is hand fetish not a fetish? I don't know, man. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, because the reason hand fetish isn't a fetish is the same reason that fucking pussy fetish isn't a fetish. That's what you're supposed to use.
All right, fair enough.
That's just a thing.
That's why there's not like a nostril fetish, because, you know.
That's where you're supposed to put it.
Right.
That's right.
Bitches out here with these dangly nostrils. You know what they've been up to.
Chicago
bankrupted Illinois. Shame. Yeah. That's about right. But we have our man Total Darkness up there in Chicago right now, protecting the place, and he is gonna take it back. 75% white in New Zealand. That's
well, what is the rest? I mean, what are we talking about for the other 25?
It doesn't matter. They'll be dead soon. Once we
25% Japanese girls, I'm not sure I know what the problem.
Oh yeah. If it's Japanese schoolgirls or something, keep them alive.
Well, that's why I'm asking.
Some
rivers have human rights. Well, I'll be goddamned. See, ghosts should not have it this goddamn difficult. And that's part of what we're trying to do here. We'll get it done. We'll get it done.
They believe the spirits of the living are in the river, and that's why the rivers have rights.
Well, thanks.
But they don't believe the fucking spirit of the living is in you?
I guess not. I guess they don't.
Christopher, man, we appreciate you. Appreciate that.
Brian's not even shit posting. Well, he suggested he's not trolling us, but I'm not totally sure about that.
No, I believe him 100%, man. I believe I've seen what some of these governments will do, man. Like in Europe and Australia is a little less cucked, but compared to us, man, some of these countries don't have free speech. Like England or Britain, I should say. There is no free speech in fucking Britain, fam.
It's bad news over there. I heard they legitimately arrested somebody on something that would be First Amendment for us here.
Oh man, I can't think of his name off the top of my head because it's the coolest fucking name ever.
Yesterday. Does anybody that's watching know what I'm talking about? Somebody he said something anti-Islamic in England, and they fucking arrested him.
He taught his dog how to Ezekiel or some shit, man, and like that was the big deal. He taught his dog how to.
What about that guy? China has a forest of death for ghosts. You mean a forest of death for ghosts? Like is that the name of an apartment complex? The forest of death, that's specifically for ghost accommodations.
That sounds like a fucking attraction at Disney World.
Right, the forest of death, Disney World.
Japan has a suicide forest. Did you know that? Where people just go and commit suicide, just hundreds of people a year.
Is that a what do you call it there? Seppuku or how do you say it? I don't know much about Japanese.
I haven't been trained in the ways of the fucking weeboo for a long time, man. My red pilling took a lot of the weeboo out of me, so I couldn't even tell you at this point. Seppuku, I believe is what it is. Seppuku! Yeah, you got everything like you're coughing. That's how you speak Japanese. Man.
Wasn't that in Scotland? Yeah, I actually don't know.
Yeah, it was in Scotland. That's what I'm talking about. The guy who taught his dog to Ezekiel. And he had the coolest fucking name.
Oh, the dog. Oh, yeah, okay.
Free speech is here. Houston Street in Arkansas. Zeke Kyle. Yep. Zeke Kyle, Jarrett.
Strange why they canceled the Ghostbusters 2016. Vaginas are funny. Get over it. Screening there at Brian. Okay. I think that maybe there's a little bit of a language barrier thing there. That's fine. I don't know why they canceled Ghostbusters 2016. Probably because
I'll tell you why. Because Ghostbusters 2015 was a fucking joke.
Dude, that's not what ghosts look like, is all I'm saying. I'm not that goddamn iridescent. The level of bioluminescence and glowing ruined that fucking movie. Even if it had been Aykroyd in it, it would have been hard to look at.
Yeah, not a fan, man. I don't think there's anything that can be said about that ghost fucking movie that we haven't already said 100 times.
Yeah.
No Kathy Griffin art. Yo, man, I'm sorry I don't have any Kathy Griffin art. I wish I had some, man. I would hold up severed heads for you all day long, but I'm afraid I'd make a mistake because I am a racist and all severed heads look the same to me.
I have one. I have that one with that fucking penguin.
Mega Merlin, we don't fucking know. I just got a call saying come live stream, so I'm here. That's what's up.
That'll work. That's what it is. That's what
right.
it was.
Some ghost told me fucking get on a live stream. That's what's going down. Fry power.
Fry power to that.
So what else is going down, man? What happened with Cosby? He just got OJ'd? He got let off? Like what?
Well, basically, it became a mistrial because OJ basically is what happened.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all knew that was going to happen.
Well, of course, man. He's the cause. You're not going to find 12 people in America in a row that don't know who Bill Cosby is. It's going to be very difficult to have an impartial jury
against him. I could know for a fact he raped 19 women, and I would still be like, it's fucking Cliff Huxtable, man. You know, I can't do it. I can't do it.
How can you
cause behind bars? What the fuck? What's wrong with you people?
Oh shit.
Bill, yeah, man. Bill just needed a little pussy a bunch of times. I mean, can we really hold that against him? That was the 70s, man. That was when he was Bill Cosby. Back when he would call up Eddie Murphy and give him shit.
What was the? Did you see the shot the other day where he's coming out of the fucking courtroom and he gave it a little fat Albert on the way out, like as they're walking him out, trying to, because now he's fucking blind or whatever. So they're walking him to the fucking car, and he just busts out with a her.
No, did he really do that?
He really did it, dude. That was fucking crazy.
That's fucking funny. That's good job. Good shit, Bill. Good fucking shit.
Yeah, that was.
That's why I wouldn't have voted against you, man.
That's a straight fuck you from Bill Cosby.
Right now, he can go have a Coke and a smile and shut the fuck up.
That's right. Somebody was asking about Kathy Griffin art. I'm gonna post a link in the chat right here to something that's on my Twitter. That is one of those. What the fuck is this live stream about? Well, it's about Fright Supremacy, the rights of ghosts in the United States, and how to achieve a free and sovereign nation of Kekistan.
That's about right. I'm just here picking my web feet.
Well, why don't you perk up, son? I can't hear you over there.
All right, can you hear me now? Good.
Oh, yeah.
So we have discovered ghosts have nipples. We've talked about Bill Cosby, and that not ghosts. Whales have nipples, and they actually
whales have inverted nipples. The children have to excite the whale nipples in order for them to pop out, and since they don't have lips, they can't suck on them. So the mom just sprays them down.
So every time it's just a money shot. Every time you want to have lunch, dude.
That's right. It's just nonstop facials in the whale kingdom.
Jarrett wants to smash the shit out of Kathy Griffin. I mean, I don't think I can disagree with that. I didn't mind her so much when she was like giving her first apology, when she was like, "Hi guys, Kathy Griffin, I'm really sorry, and I did the wrong fucking thing, and I took it down, and I was trying to be funny, but I wasn't funny." And I kind of agree with that. Like Patrice O'Neal even said, you got to give someone their right to try to be funny, even if they're not fucking funny. Like right now, we're not fucking funny. You got the right to try to be funny.
That's true. You can't arrest me for being a shitty storyteller. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, when she came out the next fucking day, not 24 fucking hours before her friends called her, shit talked her, a bunch of liberal. Because you got to understand, I've been to LA, man. Like everyone out there is just so fucking different than everywhere else. So all of her friends start shaming her. They set up they realize they can get some money off this bitch. They set up a news conference, and now she's just the champion of all women. You know what? Fuck that. She comes out the next day like, he broke me, and he's terrible, and his grown children are trying to intimidate me and bully me, and I'm like, when the fuck did Ivanka Trump come to your house and fucking throw eggs at it? Like, nobody's fucking with you. Like, the White House has better things to worry about than your dumbass. I mean, yeah, the president tweeted about it, but we can't stop him from fucking tweeting. We would have done it a long time ago. You can't, the God Emperor ain't giving that shit up.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, I mean, basically, Kathy Griffin, in a nutshell, I'm like, I was okay. I thought it was pretty fucking metal. I'll tell you that. And then I was like, if she's going to apologize for it and do the right thing and be like, all right, I went too fucking far. It was supposed to be a joke. We've all had a joke go too far. That's cool, whatever. And we would have all forgot about it. But that press conference the next day just, it needed Sarkeesian. It turned like a bitch we didn't like and could have forgotten about into a bitch we will use for memes forever till the end of time now.
It's true. She did cement her kind of C-list celebrity status until the end of time. She will forever be that person now.
Well, good for her. That's all I could say. I mean, she made a terrible fucking mistake with her career. I'm seeing also some people went and interrupted that Julius Caesar play there, that parody play they're doing in New York.
Oh man, I was gonna do a segment on this on the last episode of Deadline.
Yeah,
Look,
what do you
tell me about it.
I mean, I'm thinking it was staged. I mean, apparently they made a Patreon or some shit to get some money out of that like 4 hours before she was arrested. They already had the hashtag and everything set up. So I'm thinking that's probably a fucking stunt. And we don't need the right wing coming out and doing stunts like that, dude, and getting caught. I like a good stunt, but don't get caught. You know, like 9/11 or some shit.
Right. Like that's a solid stunt. That's pulled off correctly. This shit, you know, execution leaves a lot to be desired.
Right? I mean, that's how you know 9/11 was done right. You got Dusty Smith out here marking for you, Bush. Talking about how Bush didn't do 9/11. Yeah, that's how you pull a stunt off. But this shit right here, where like you make the Patreon 4 hours before she goes on stage with the hashtag to free the bitch, whatever her name is. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed, right wing. You got to do better. Like, had this been a play where we were killing Obama, the left wing would have flattened the place. So,
right. I don't know. Didn't they do it with Obama before? Wasn't that the whole thing? Isn't that what all of the articles have been about? That they do it with
like, man, they didn't do Obama like holding up pictures of his severed head and shit like that, man. They didn't go that far. Like Ted Nugent did something. I don't remember. Like,
I'm not talking about the severed head. I mean the play, the Shakespeare in the Park thing that they interrupted. They do that with everything.
Do they?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. They've been doing that shit a long ass time, man.
Did they murder Obama?
Yeah, well, it's Caesar. They just make it look like whoever the current president is. They did it like
that's fucking stupid. What if there's no context for the president to be Julius Caesar?
I don't know. I didn't see the fucking play. I'm just saying that they do a remake of Julius Caesar and they make them look like current, you know, political officials instead of the people that are in the play. And whoever is president, they make kind of look like Caesar. You know what I mean?
Yeah. News Now, Illinois. Kathy Griffin is like bad cheese. Oh, fuck, man. I get the reference from Encino Man, too, man. Fuck, and I can't remember the fucking Spanish for it. Eso estás. Tu está. Well, whatever, man. Shit, what the... Oh, crazy flat lady. Flat earthers are in the house.
Well, I just posted that. I posted that fucking Kathy Griffin picture with the fucking Fepe head. Crazy flat lady, I know you've been watching the shit. I appreciate it. I do, but I have to say the earth is fucking round.
He's seen it. He's a ghost. He's floated up to the stratosphere. He's ascended.
That's right.
You gonna tell him? That's right, Jared. Praise Keck. This is Sparta. Kick right into the fucking pit. Throw you down the...
They never did Obama like Caesar. Oh, I could swear the pictures were... You know, I actually don't know. I'm going to look for it right now. Man.
Hey, you paid to say that. We got paid? Who the fuck's paying us?
Hey, you paid to say that. Paid to say that. I got paid to say that, or I paid somebody to say that.
Yeah, because I didn't get no money. I will be a little upset if I know there's some financial transactions. I'm with Wildcat D here, man. Like, I've never heard of them doing Obama like Caesar. I don't think they would have stood for that. It was a big enough deal when, like, Ted Nugent did some shit.
I remember the Ted Nugent thing. That was at one of his shows, right? And realistically, Guar's been doing this shit for fucking years. So I don't really see what the big deal is.
Yeah, but context is everything, man. Like, you expect that shit out of Guar.
Yeah, I do. But I also think that effigy isn't something to fucking shit your pants over.
I mean, I don't know, man. I'm kind of torn on it. I'm a little bit torn on it, man, because, I mean, while, yeah, I've seen what Guar does. I've seen, like, you expect that shit out of Guar. You don't expect, like, Kathy Griffin to be some fucking failed comedian who does, like, titty dances on New Year's Eve on CNN, holding up the president's bloody skull in the middle of a pretty divisive time. I mean, and then somebody gets shot the next fucking week, and then somebody that's driving around with a Trump flag on their truck gets shot at, like yesterday or some shit, man.
Really?
Yeah, at one point, if the left is going to tell me that we're to lead to fucking violence, and I got to be careful what I say, because if I talk shit about trans people, that somebody's going to go shoot a fucking tranny, or whatever the fucking case is, it's fucking hypocritical, and I stop giving a shit at the point where you're like, yeah, but we want to kill the president, and then people start going taking shots. We're lucky these are liberals out here with the fucking guns, otherwise somebody might get fucking hurt.
Hey, man, yeah, you don't have to fucking preach to me.
I don't know what to tell you. Let's see. The left went nuts from that rodeo clown war and Obama, Matt. Yeah, they did. I indefensible, man. The left has a tendency to go fucking nuts. They're the real small vocal minority, and people are scared of them because it's just easier to get rid of them. What they'll do is they set their goals so low that it's easy to get rid of them. They'll be like, we want a woman's only fucking Wonder Woman screening. And
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, but nobody gives a fuck, because who the fuck wants to see Wonder Woman to begin with? I'll watch Alien again. If you want to see a fucking female superhero, we can watch Ripley. We can watch Leia. I'm not going to give Rey that credit yet with the new movies. I can't do it. I can't. She's not ready to take on a xenomorph. But I can see Leia.
I'll agree with you on fucking Ripley. That's for sure.
Oh, but Ripley, yeah, she's handled more xenomorph. Man, she knows what the fuck she's doing. Did we ever get to see her titties in that movie?
No, she's in her panties right at the end, but it's not really like a fucking money shot in the panties kind of deal. It's a, actual fucking filmmaking element that they're using there.
I think she has kind of a CGI tit out in the fourth one when they find all the failed Ripley.
Oh, the clones. Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, so I mean, we got kind of a Sigourney Weaver tit.
A little bit of a clone titty. I don't know. What if they used the real titty? If like that's where the prosthetic started, was right.
That's where Sigourney Weaver draws the line on puppetry. She's like, no, my titty or nothing.
That was in the fucking contract.
They're like, we don't need your titty. She's like, yeah, who's your second choice to play Ripley? I'm like, all right, fit this bitch in here somehow. She's got to put a titty out. You have to see it only so you can say that it's bullshit. I don't know what the context for that is, dude, but I'm going to agree with my man, the annoying one right there, and say whatever he's talking about, that's some fucking bullshit, fam.
Yeah. I have no fucking idea either.
I love some CGI titties, too. I'm trying to think of the first, I think the first pair of real titties I saw in a theater without the bra was a movie called Coast in the Machine. My dad brought me to see during a visit because, we don't have, like, full-time dads.
Yeah.
And the first boobs I saw outside of a shirt in the theater was Sigourney Weaver Ghostbusters 2.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah, what was yours, Justin?
My first screen titties?
Yeah, what was your first screen titties?
Actually at the theater, or does watching a movie at home count?
No, you got to be at the theater seeing. I mean, I want the big titties bigger than life. What was the 3 or 4 times your size?
Oh, fuck me, man. I don't know. Maybe The Crow? I don't remember.
Did The Crow, what was it, the sister in The Crow? The top dollar sister?
I feel like they were Asian titties. It may not have been that movie. It may have been before that.
So some pointy ones.
Yeah, like it might have been
Gavin said Almost Famous. Yeah, that was a good set. That was a good set. Comey, yes, I do remember my first titties that I saw in the theater because I'm not gay.
I remember my first titties I saw in real life. I don't remember the first theater titties.
Oh, yeah, but that's, you know, then we got to tell real stories and shit. We can't be out here talking about, you know.
I mean, back when I was alive.
Oh, well, I mean, that's fine. I'm talking about I'm still alive. If I start telling those stories, some fucking bitch will jump on the stream.
All right.
Might have known. Yeah, I remember every man remembers his first real life set of boobies he gets to see.
Yeah.
That's like negotiating your first sale, you know.
But I thought they weren't exactly a set at that time. We were little kids, you know.
You know, but like David Allen Coe said, man, I mean, itty bitty titties. I mean, it was good at the time. I was fucking, what, 14? I'd take what I could get.
Yeah, that's true. Not a lot
of fucking college girls walking up on me when I was 13, like, why don't you put your head between these titties? That would have been cool, but it didn't happen in reality. Well, it was that one time. But that was Mardi Gras. That doesn't count. At
what age do you go from being a tadpole to being a frog with fucking legs that can stand upright and wear a suit?
Somewhere between 10 and 12. It happens different for everybody, hormones, shit like that.
Sure, but it's a little different for every little frog.
A little bit different, but I mean, some of these motherfuckers starting young. They're out here drinking that milk. Because once the left told us that milk meant white power, these kids started drinking milk like a motherfucker over in Kekistan because they just like, fuck yeah. And then now they got these hormones in their system. Sometimes kids as young as 7 are starting to shed their tails and grow legs.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Gavin, 8 years old. See, he got a lot of milk as a kid.
Chuck Glenn says, Airplane. When the women went through the metal detectors, he saw tits, and my dad wasn't happy. That is excellent. Airplane's awesome, dude.
I love that movie. That's a good one.
Okay. Comey says, when did you die, Ghastly? Gets told to go watch a video because it was already covered. That's actually fairly clever. I'll give it to you. But I'll tell you when I died, January 2003. So I've been a ghost about 14 and a half years, somewhere right in there.
Well, man, good to know. Good to know you died during the was that the first Bush presidency?
Yeah,
that was, man, because that was right after 9/11.
Right at my time of death, things are a little bit hazy for me.
And how did you die? Was it cocaine overdose? Was it still that blow? Is that why you can only do cocaine as a ghost?
As far as I know, that's the case. As far as I know, it was an overdose. That's the information that I've been able to put. Like I said, it's very evolving into a ghost is a very disorienting experience. So there's a little bit there that's still hazy for me. I'm sure that at some point in my afterlife, I'm going to have to go on a vision quest to reveal the rest of my origin to myself, but I'm not there yet. For right now, I have more important things to do. I got to spread the message about Fright Supremacy.
I mean, speaking of you know, big titties and dumb women, what do you think about this whole, like, how they're going after Lacey Green on this whole Chris Ray Gun Lacey Green shit?
What, ever since she flipped?
Yeah, but she's actually got me feeling a little bit sorry for her now. Like, when she first flipped, I was like, oh yeah, whatever. I mean, that video we put her in a cage or whatever, but like now she's telling stories where I'm watching how people are going after her, and I'm like, God damn, I kind of feel sorry for this bitch.
Well, I guess maybe I could feel sorry for her.
Welcome to my world, bitch. You created this fucking world. You helped create the enemy that is fucking you up now, Lacey. Know that.
So I could almost feel sorry for her if she would shut the fuck up. If she would just shut the fuck up, she would have at least a little bit more sympathy from some of the people that turned on her. But as long as she keeps going, she's only making it worse.
I can't argue with that. I'm just like, I don't know, man. Her job is to talk shit. You know what I mean? Like, she's like, YouTube is her fucking job. Like, I have to go to work every day. This bitch doesn't. So she's got to talk shit. What else is she going to talk about? Now she literally has nothing to talk about. The one thing she's been talking about for years and years. Now she's got one thing to talk about now is how those people that she used to be down with have now turned on her so quick. I mean, that lets you know, I mean, how fucked up they are, you know, how cultish the left is in that respect. Like, we're a little, I mean, you died before it got real bad, and I'm a little too old to deal with it, but some of these kids today, man, like, you know, 18, 19, 20 years old, just going to college right now, that's a whole fucked up world they're walking into, dude. Like, if I was white, male, and 17 years old, I would be scared to go to fucking college for the same reason I'm scared to go to fucking prison right now.
Yeah, no,
because I'm going to be the one fucking in there fucking taking all the shit, taking in the fucking ass with nothing else I can do but either fight or die to get out of it. And that's a good metaphor for what these kids have to do when they go to college, man. Like, they have to go and hear all this cultural shit and cultural appropriation shit and regressive fucking bullshit. And they don't know fucking better, you know? So it's like, suddenly they're in prison as the white boy getting fucked in the ass, not being able to do anything about it.
Well, unfortunately, nobody wants to be educated, so it makes it very difficult to get anybody to embrace anything that forces them to admit they were wrong in the past.
Yeah, like, I still don't understand why bringing slavery up has any kind of fucking merit. Like, you want to go back 200 years and talk about because my ancestors were fucking slaves, then it's fucked me up 200 years later. Well, where did we draw the line for that? Because my ancestors were slaves before that, and before that, and before that, and before that, and before that, the Jews were slaves. No, actually, they weren't slaves in Egypt. We found that out. That was all bullshit. There was no evidence of that. But still, you get my point, man. Slavery's gone back. It ended so recently on the grand scale of human time.
That's true.
I'm like, how does any one fucking person have a higher claim to it than another person?
Well,
I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking shit, but that I don't know. I just don't get that shit.
No, you're right. It's unfortunate that recent memory supersedes what the overall facts are in the long-term game of humanity. But you know, bro, that is what it is. I
mean, you want to be slaves or you want to be kings? You can't be both at the same fucking time. You can be slaves. You can be kings.
Well, that's just like the fucking, you know, trans and 43 genders thing. It's one of those where it can only be one. It can't be both. If trans is a thing, then there has to be a limited number of genders. If there's not a limited number of genders, there is no trans.
If there's no B in LGBT, then what the fuck? B means bi. Two scoops, two fucking genders. Two terms. Two scoops, two genders, two terms. We got to remember and take heart. We're only 9 months into this struggle with the God Emperor right now, man. Like, we've got 7 years and some change to go. We got to pace ourselves with this shit. We're like kind of getting down like, man, we haven't killed all these fucks yet, but just it's coming. It's coming. I just got to keep taking deep breaths and reminding myself that there will come a time when that college kid on the corner with his face covered holding the fucking hammer and sickle, when I'm legally allowed to go up behind him with a fucking hammer and sickle and go to work.
Yeah, I understand. All right, I'm going to go to the comments. News Now Illinois says support the Keks, money, weed, coke, whatever. Can we say this on live? Yes, you can. Chuck Gladden says, what's Rosa Parks like? Does she go to the back of the ghost line? No, she was removed by the Millennia Tribunal in the year 2000, so she's not around anymore. Lobo Dojo says, common household bitches, man, that is damn right. I saw a question a minute ago. Yeah, Jared Bajewski. Angry Pepe, ever tell someone common household bitch Bitcoin, common household Bitcoin, I promise that print shut. Okay, the shit's getting a little difficult to read there. You see the one I'm talking about?
Ever tell someone common household Bitcoin? I assume that means bitch. Ever tell some common household bitch? I promise that print shit is real, but you got to kiss my frog balls. As a matter of fact, as a young frog, I did pull that print shit a few times, man. Because these bitches out here are just stupid as fuck, especially when you get them a little fucked up. You give them some, I mean, but see, I was just a little young frog doing it, so, I mean, I don't drink Boone's Farms anymore, but it's all I can get at the time. You give some of these little bitches some Boone's Farms, and so a little bit of flow, put it on your coat, put it on your frog back, she takes some lines off your back. Dude, let me tell you something, man, she'll do a lot more than kiss you.
Off your back?
You know, you got, yeah, but these bitches right here, they don't want to get wet. They don't want to jump in the fucking water. So after you get yours, all you got to do is be like, bye, nigga, and jump in the water, man, and you're gone. Like, works every time, man. I probably got kids running around right now. That's a good question. I appreciate that.
That was a question? I didn't even hear what the fucking question was.
The question was, did I ever pull that fucking frog print shit? And you know, we used to do that back in the day. You used to do the voice for me. You'd come out of there and be like, you come out of the lake and be like, I will give you this sword if you suck this frog's dick. Remember that shit was funny, man.
Oh shit. Okay, I gotta reload on the bowl here. Hold on.
All right, this ghost got to get high real quick. Che Cortez says 1488. Fuck yeah. It's not 31 flavors, no matter what Bill Nye says. Cannibal 712. That's right. 2 scoops, 2 flavors, 2 terms, 2 fucking genders. That's fucking right.
That ice cream thing was fucking retarded, man. If you ever wondered how to throw a 30-year career away in one fucking move, do something as stupid as that goddamn ice cream video.
That was so fucking cringy. That little musical number they did, it was terrible.
Oh, that was bad.
fuck. That fucking what was my sex junk is so oh man, and Bill Nye's over here like trying to play DJ, and he actually has the nerve to come out at the end and go, "That was cool, right? That was cool, right? Right?" I'm like, where did you find 40 fucking people who, even for like what you'll pay an audience member, would sit there and clap after that, dude? Like, I'd have to get up and walk. They'd have to do the whole thing again.
Yeah,
Such a big fucking
start all the way the fuck over.
Oh, I'd have tackled Bill Nye right in front of the cameras, dude, like a football player, just wham!
Bill Nye's only real defense would have been if he had said that this was a like dictated but not read situation. If all he does is come out on the stage, read the teleprompter, and come off, he never saw the video before that, he didn't know anything about the video before that, that was his only way out. And he didn't take it. He definitely animate that shit. That would have been a believable story, but he didn't take it. Cannibal 713 says that song turned people straight. I definitely agree with that.
Yep. No, I could think of nothing like, we need to get Pence this information is what we need to do. So we stop shocking people because that don't always work. But if you were to fucking like, if someone had a dick they were about to put in their mouth right then, and you showed them that Bill Nye video and that fucking sex junk dance, they would down. They'd be like, you know what? I don't want to be part of that. I can't have anything to do with this. I'm gonna go find some titties to suck on instead. And Pence, I know you watched the show, Underlord Pence, and please enact the sex junk conversion program as soon as possible.
Getting directly out.
That's right. Oh, I know both Pence and the God Emperor watched this show, man. They watched my show. They may not know about you, but they definitely watched my show. Well, I'm approved by the God Emperor. I have a list of fucking terms that that are approved to call him, and the Donald and the God Emperor are actually on that list. So I mean, keeping the rules.
Well, I'll get there eventually, man. I'm not even 2 weeks in. Whoa, Pepe, turn your radio down, man.
Is my shit fucking up?
Yeah, you're bouncing me back. Turn your radio down.
All right.
Yeah.
I didn't have any. I didn't know we were doing this, or I would have grabbed my headset from work. I don't know what to tell you. I like to listen to music all day.
I had no idea, man. I was in the studio on some other shit this morning, and just ended up. This is how it ended up, man. What time is it?
I have male dick allergy too. It's 2:45 over here in Gulf City. Guess we'll bounce out at about 3 o'clock because I got to do the Father's Day thing with my little tadpole.
Yeah.
Angry feedback. Yo, I'm sorry, man. I've got it down as low as I think it can go and still hear what Justin or what Ghastly he was telling me. So.
Yeah. All right. We'll figure it out.
And I'm burping at the same time trying to talk because I'm a jerk too. Pepe, mute the YouTube video. Word.
Yeah, that's what I meant. What did you think I meant by turn your radio down? Can you still hear me? Oh shit, we might have lost him.
No, I can still hear you. This might be a little better.
Okay, goddamn.
I'll try to keep the microphone a little away. If I had my headset, it wouldn't be a problem. Sorry, guys.
God damn, you're loud as hell. Wow, that just blew the fuck away.
Where's Brain for this kind of shit, man? Like, we have an audio tech who works.
I told you, I'm the only one at the studio today. I don't have a fucking engineer. I'm a goddamn. It's hard enough for me to push the fucking button.
All right, well, fuck it. We're just gonna deal with it. We'll go back to the chat.
Yeah. All right.
Gotta pop that up again. Apparently, I had to refresh.
I don't know.
Smash that. Jay Cortez says, smash that motherfucking like button. I encourage you. Not only do you smash that like button, but you tickle it as if it was the most dainty clitoris that you just spread the legs open. You just like that little motherfucker. You get in there, rub it with your nose. Do what you got to do, but hit that fucking like button.
You know what kind of got lost in the shuffle over the last year or two is the fucking bell. Everybody's like, oh, subscribe to the channel, but nobody clicks the fucking bell. I rarely bell any channels. I feel like maybe there should be more on that. You never hear people talk about that fucking bell. Maybe they should be tickling the little butthole bell back there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you gotta get on the notifications.
That's right. That way you stay current with the newest things happening.
I don't know what the notifications are for. Wait, let's what else is going on? We gotta close. If we're gonna close, he didn't know what the bell did before now. If we're gonna have to close this up in about 10 minutes. So let's get on to I guess the last thing we're gonna talk about. We choose that and then move on.
Oh,
that fucking like button.
Gonna force me to censor the comment thread. Woo! That was quick. Thanks a lot, Pepe.
My bad, dog.
All right.
What's up with? He said that press it on Pew's crap channel. Good luck with that. What's up with fucking PewDiePie now? Isn't he? Is he still on the fucking internet? Like, is he still doing that shit?
YouTube bought him outright. They bought him like slave auction style, where now they own him and they just lead him around on a chain, and he does a show where they fucking poke him with a cattle prod and he gets scared or something like that. I'm not totally sure
I am not the Nazi. I am not the Nazi.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what they fucking did there, man.
The best thing, and I cannot think of a better thing than to wake up and see my face in the Wall Street Journal, and it says, "This motherfucker's a Nazi." I would laugh so hard, I wouldn't come down. It'd be like in Mary Poppins when a guy laughed so hard he started floating. I'd float to the fucking moon.
Outstanding. Okay, Stephen Gray says, just watch Death to FEPE, Flat Earther Problems. Welcome to the fight against Flat Earther. Sub. Thanks, man. Really appreciate it. And
appreciate that. We got a Flat Earther on this stream right now in the chat.
Yeah. She's still there, the crazy flat lady or whatever it was.
Let me ask you, I mean, I wish I had real pictures of some of these bitches, man. Like,
why?
Well, because if you're gonna have flat in your fucking name, I want to see your tits. I just want to be like, no, you're not, and be like, see, look, you see right there. I got speaking of flat, I got yelled at Copper Cab by calling his face flat.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
He was on that stream with like sugar tits and very nearly viral.
Okay, hey, there's flat lady. That's what I'm talking about. Now let me see if I remember this story correctly. You paid Sugar Tits $5 to sing a song. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, that came later. I did do that.
Okay, no, there were two separate things. That's right. Well, you tell it, man.
Well, you know what? I will tell a story, but not that story. I'm going to tell the story of the time a tag team ate my my motherfucking pizza.
Oh no! Are you sure you want? Can we really tell this story?
Yeah, we can tell this story. So back when Gasly was alive, and this is a long time ago, you got to remember, Gasly and I lived in Gulf City because he was alive then, and we actually worked like we run a studio now. We worked in the production industry. And we worked for a rather prominent wrestling organization. Now, we have done work for the prominent wrestling organization, but there's another one done out of Gulf City that's relatively prominent. An ex-pro wrestler runs this place and all that. Now, wrestling fans are going to call me out in the chat and know exactly who I'm talking about right off the bat.
Can we not dox me any further today?
But
you're blowing my cover, you son of a bitch. I'm a real ghost. I'm a real goddamn ghost.
I don't know what you think I just said, but it wasn't anything doxing you, man. But back when we were live, we did production for this wrestling company. So Gasly goes out and he gets we all give him money to get pizza for lunch because we've been setting up a fucking ring, setting up stage, shit like that. And so the pizza gets back, I get done working, I go in there, and my pizza's there, and there's 4 slices left. Somebody's already eaten it. And who do I see between me and my motherfucking pizza but a professional wrestling tag team that may or may not have been named after a temperature or a part of New York.
You stop where you are, Frog.
And these motherfuckers are standing here like right in front of me saying, we gonna really like, I gotta use different. I gotta use different. I'm gonna sound like The Rock. Now that was just a trick for any wrestling fans watching. You'll know exactly who the fuck it is. But I'm gonna do this like it was The Rock saying it because it wasn't The Rock.
Oh fuck.
Damn, this is some good pizza. We really gotta thank Gasly for this pizza. As he eats my last fucking slice of pizza like we're in fucking prison or something. And you know I can't whoop these motherfuckers' asses. So what was I to do? I went hungry that whole fucking day. No, I wasn't Hulk, man. You got it all wrong, Brian. But not Hulk. But you're thinking around like you could draw a 6 degree of separation between them and Hulk.
God damn it. God damn it. I'm going to open an investigation. I'm opening an investigation as into whether or not you're purposely doxing me on the internet, son of a bitch. I see what you're doing.
Whale nipples. So where's Bruce Campbell? Oh shit, Bruce Campbell? Man, I fucking loved you in fucking Army of Darkness, man.
This is my boomstick.
And he's having hard sex with Megyn Kelly? Oh man, I hope it's anal. Make it hurt, dude. Make it fucking hurt. You gotta fuck the demon right out of that bitch. Good job, Bruce Campbell. If anyone was gonna do it, it was gonna be Bruce Campbell. Are we getting a second season of Evil Dead?
Oh, that new shit? I actually don't know. I didn't watch it.
It's fucking good, man. I mean,
I didn't watch it, man. I didn't fucking watch it. That's appropriation. I don't play that shit.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that does pull the dead out of the afterlife, whether they like it or not.
Yeah.
Trap them in the corpses of zombies.
Yeah, and not only that, I could deal with taking a little bit of poetic license, okay? Right? But no ghosts were hired to be in that film or in that television series.
Ghastly's the ghost of Stone Cold Steve Austin. He got you, dude.
Stone Cold Steve Austin's not dead.
What? Oh shit! Bruce already filmed season 2. Good man. We have Bruce, dude. Hey, we appreciate the support. We don't know why a big Hollywood star like yourself would be on our live stream, but we're glad to have you here. I'm just a huge fucking fan. Yeah, smash that like button for Bruce fucking Campbell.
Yeah, no shit.
Bruce Campbell in the house today.
Premieres October 31st. That's entirely possible. Makes sense. Put it out on Halloween. Fucking appropriation. What would that be? Whitewashing. No. Translucent whitewashing is what we want. That's what we're not getting. We need ghosts to be dealt with in the way that they really exist. I am translucent whitewashed.
That's right. You want to do cocaine. You want to fucking smoke as much weed as possible. And that's how ghosts exist.
Negative. You're actually not far off. That was heard incorrectly, and I'll leave it at that.
Yep. Nope.
You're actually not far, but that's all the fucking clue I'm gonna give. If I can keep from getting myself fucked today.
Damn, motherfuckers are observant, but no, you got it. You got it all wrong, Hoplo 2020. Good guess.
What's up? My name's Ghastly. I'm your local Fright Supremacy representative.
Right. Aren't Hoplo boat people? Aren't Hoplo Chinese boat people?
I think that's are they. I don't think they were actually on the boats.
Hey, News Now Illinois is going out there. He's gonna go fuck up the mayor of New Orleans and St. Louis on their stream. So, he wants us to put the word out that we need some trolls, we need some Kekistani to go out there. I don't know how many Kekistani are actually on Ghastly's stream out here, but yeah, whenever he pops off, go pop off with him and go handle business on that, I guess, if you want to. You understand that the typical answer is we're not your personal army, but seems like a good cause. I'll put the word out, I guess. Yeah. If anyone wants to join in on that shit, go for it.
The line is, not making a demand, just making information available. There's no reason
that information available. If you want to go fuck up these guys for tearing down Confederate monuments, then if that's real important to you, then go do that shit. I mean, I'm from Texas and I lived in Louisiana for a big part of my life. Like I could, the Confederate monument thing, like I grew up with that shit. We don't even like, no one noticed it until some college kids got butthurt about it.
Right.
That's my opinion about it. Like no one fucking cared until some college kids got butthurt and wouldn't shut up. And it was just easier to fucking tear it down than deal with them. Because that's how the government handles that shit today. So.
Yeah, that happens. All right, well, what the fuck else is going on today? How long you want to go today, man? I know I kind of impromptu this whole situation because I was at the fucking studio. I know you're at the house. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I do forgive you. I forgive you for that shit. I don't know, man. I mean, we could pop off right about now, and we'll just do this. We'll try to figure out how to do streaming a little better. Maybe. I need to fucking try to reroute the power around here. If we can get more voltage, and then we go. Look, I'm saying we send a couple of guys over to the fucking ISP's place, right?
and we make sure that we have priority bandwidth over everybody else that's on our fucking grid, right? Then we siphon off the power from the places around us, and we go into fucking dark mode with them, so that we jack up our strength to a point where I could broadcast live ghostature right out here onto our live stream next time. You know what I mean?
No. I don't understand any of that engineering shit.
I'll talk to engineering. I'll try to make it happen, man.
Word.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So we're gonna pinch this turd off right about here.
Yeah, we may as well. You want to take us out?
All right. It's your boy Angry Pepe here with Ghastly on motherfucking live stream for the first time. We didn't know how to fucking live stream it, but we did our very fucking best. And I'd like to thank the people that showed up from the nation of Kekistan to support me and Ghastly's own nation of Fright Supremacists out here killing motherfuckers every single day for the cause of Fright Power. Can I get a fucking Fright Power out there in the comments to take us out?
That's right. Give me a Fright Power. Everybody give me a Fright Power in the comments, man.
Either Fright Power or do like Wildcat D and call me a faggot. One of the two.
All right, that's going to be it for us today. From my man Pepe, I'm Ghastly. Thanks for being with us on live stream. We'll see you next time.